nay in your whinny. Yeah, I like what Shack News did, where they have like a...
Handelabra Games just went live.
Nice. They have like a we're getting ready screen that just runs for like 10 or 15 minutes before they actually start.
I actually didn't like that it was running for so long before they started.
Yeah, if it ran for like 5 or 7 minutes, I think that's good. They had it run for like 15, which seemed like it was a bit much.
Things.
Yeah,
Does anyone know the status of the Sentinels RPG? You were at PAX East. Did you hear anything about the Sentinels RPG?
It's a role-playing game in the Sentinels universe.
Where you play a role.
You play a role.
And it's a game.
Yes. And you'll note that I said the Sentinels universe, because the RPG, to my knowledge, does not take place in a multiverse.
That's right. The multiverse ends.
The multiverse ends at the end of the card game, and then there are 2 distinct timelines that are explored, one of which is the RPG, the other of which is the tactics timeline.
Yeah, and it's funny because like they came up with Sentinel Tactics like quite a while ago, and everyone was like, "Why doesn't it have the multiverse?" And they just didn't really say anything.
Yeah, they have been playing the long game literally since day one, and it is actually pretty astonishing to witness because they have had this all in their mind. I mean, and that's not to say they haven't ducked and weaved a bit along the years, but I mean, there are literally cards in the base game that reference stuff that still hasn't even been released in the multiverse game, and that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh, Evil Dice Monkey says the multiverse does not end, but travel between the timelines.
Yeah, right. Yes, thank you for correcting me. I misspoke, as is my wont, which I do on occasion during every single stream.
But actual info about the RPG, Paul has said publicly that they are planning to have a starter kit available at Gen Con, and there will be a Kickstarter for the full game.
Correct.
So watch out for that. And if you want to try Sentinels RPG, I know they have been doing demos at game stores and stuff and at conventions, so you might get a chance to see it before Gen Con if you look for that.
If you're feeling lucky. And speaking of RPGs, I was very excited in that I, believe it or not, dear listeners and viewers, I played my first ever tabletop RPG this past weekend at PAX East. It's a thing that I have wanted to do for years, but I literally had no group of people. Whoa, that was like. I literally had no people that were able to like sit down and play a tabletop RPG with me. It's hard enough to get my wife to play a game that is not catchphrase. So I finally got to do it this weekend. It was not the Sentinels RPG. It was Star Wars Destinies, cool. Potentially. It was one of whatever the built-in scenarios were, and we didn't even get that far into it. But I could tell just from the little bit that I played that I totally dig tabletop RPGs.
Nice. I have a new drink tonight. It is a gin from a little distillery here in Vancouver.
Long Table. Very cool.
It's very nice.
I'm drinking vodka and Sprite.
Cool.
Because that's what I had. And I apologize in advance. I do have a little bit of a cold still. I believe it's the ending of the GDC-zels. The GDC measles that I picked up at GDC. I was very sick right up until PAX started, and then I was like not as sick during PAX, but I still have just the tiniest little bit hanging out in the back of my nostrils.
Yeah, I was sick before and after GDC, but it's mostly gone.
That's good. So how's everybody doing out there in chat land? I hope you guys have been having a fantastic time. I know a couple of you out in chat land said hi to me this weekend at PAX East. And thank you so much for stopping by. Honestly, it was really great to hear from you guys and see you and meet you in person, not necessarily behind the screen names that I'm used to seeing. Hank says, I thought I was 1 hour early. Yes, the people who mistakenly said EST have been sacked.
No, it's because, and Hank Ride's also in Central European time, which doesn't switch to summertime for another couple weeks.
Oh, I see.
So the stream is actually an hour off for most of the world. It's only United States.
Yes.
It's only the United States that switched their daylight savings, and Canada changed it because of the United States. But, that was George Bush. Thanks, George Bush.
Miss me yet? Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take George Bush.
Any day. Sign me up.
He's cool now.
Anyways, not to get political, but so thank you everybody who came out PAX East. Did we announce anything this weekend at PAX East? I feel like it was a pretty boring PAX East. There was nothing going on, right, John?
Yeah, there's no new release or announcements. It was pretty why did we even go to PAX?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's pretty low key. It's not like there was a challenge mode that the whole world can play, or 3 new variants to try and discover, or even a second game that we're working on. A couple of
I should have had some sort of baseball costume to suddenly appear.
Yes. I know that some of you figured it out, but I do appreciate at least 3 people came up to me at PAX and said, I see what you did with all those baseball puns last week. And I said, thank you very much. I actually planned that out all of 10 minutes ahead of the stream. I said to John, I was like, hey, I'm going to say a bunch of crazy crap that sounds ridiculous, but it's going to be like, we're on third, rounding it, coming home, and we're going to hit a grand slam, to sort of tease it.
You stole the base.
I stole that base. Yeah, because we knew we were going to announce it at PAX, and we were just trying to figure out how we could sort of sneak it in a little bit. So I thought that went well. The response to Bottom of the Ninth coming to digital was great at PAX East. Lots of people very excited about it, which we are too. I mean, we think it's going to play great. It is currently functional on device, and so we're testing it, but it is nowhere near ready to be released as a product. So we don't want people thinking, oh, it's coming next month or anything crazy like that. The way that we were describing it to people at PAX is that we're probably in about the 4th inning in terms of how far along it is to being a full game or a full product. So that should give you an idea of sort of how far along it is. It's definitely not ready to go, but it's pretty good. But
we are looking to hopefully show you guys some stuff on the stream. Not Sentinels Live, but maybe a new show about Bottom of the Ninth.
New show?
We're working on something.
Yeah, so for those of you who have asked in the past, if and when we start working on another game, will Sentinels Live go away? The answer to that, at least for the time being, is absolutely not. Sentinels Live, it's like an institution now. Can't go away. That would be ridiculous. So here, Seraph Blade is asking, will you be streaming Bottom of the Ninth on here? We will probably, I would say at least once or twice, we absolutely will show you some Bottom of the Ninth on Sentinels Live, just, poops and giggles, as it were. But our goal is to actually sort of let Bottom of the Ninth kind of be its own thing. It'll be probably a different show, probably at a different time. One of the other things,
on the same channel.
But on the same channel, exactly. So different bat time, same bat channel. One of the things that we are hoping to do with Bottom of the Ninth, actually, which we kind of wish we had come up with it earlier in the Sentinels timeline, was to actually give you guys even more of a sort of a peek behind the curtain. So, maybe some more dev streams, some more music streams, maybe with Jean-Marc. Actually for both Bottom of the Ninth and Sentinels. None of that's for sure yet. We're really just trying to work out how else we can do this streaming thing. We really enjoy the Tuesday night streams. We have a really good time with them, and just ways to sort of add to that and give you guys more cool stuff to watch while we're also making games, I think would be a really fun thing. So there you have it. All right, well, it's Tuesday. It's 7:10-ish. So I guess that must mean it's time to welcome you all to Sentinels Live. Thank you for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play what game, John?
Bottom of the Sentinels of the Multiverse, 9th.
Bottom of the Sentinels of the 9th of the Multiverse. The goal of these streams is to have fun while showing you how to play the game, as well as covering some strategies that may help you win. At Handelabra, we do believe in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so comments or activity that actively work against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. If you do enjoy the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe. You can follow me personally at Mr. J Handel, that's MRJHANDEL. You can follow John at Migrant P, that's MIGRANTP. And you can always follow the company at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, and Handelabra Games here on Twitch, which I'm sure most of you already are. If
you're hearing it.
If you're hearing it here, you're probably...
You could be watching on YouTube.
That's true.
In the future.
Whoa. As we are the developers, you can always be sure to get some insight into the process and maybe, just maybe, see some stuff before anyone else. The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to explain exactly what we're doing, when we do it, and why. And depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose, we play at least 2 games per session. 2 hours minimum. I still have to work on the wording of that new section on the script there. We stream from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, whether standard or daylight, and hopefully longer. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, as well as PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always via good old analog, cardboard, and ink. And you can get more info about the game at sentinelsdigital.com. Sentinels of the Multiverse.
New content, Jeremy. We just released an update with all sorts of new stuff.
I know.
What do you take me for? You think I have new stuff for you already? What?
All I'm saying is, okay, I got to turn this way if I'm going to be talking directly to you. John, I don't understand how these people could possibly expect to see new content already. We just shipped new content.
How could we possibly have more content?
That's ridiculous. There's no way we could possibly be showing a new deck tonight.
There's no way that could happen.
Absolutely no way. I'm going to start a new online game.
Forget all that business.
All right, so Baron Blade versus the Freedom 5 and Insula Primalis, right?
Oh, I thought you were in game number 666. That would be so cool.
That would have been so cool. Yeah, we're not. All right, so let's see. So Insula Primalis, right? Well, maybe...
something also fire-related.
Yeah. I mean, there's a volcano on Insula Primalis. But you have to ask yourself, where does that river of lava come from? Where does the obsidian field come from? I think it comes from
liquid hot magma.
From liquid hot magma. I think it comes from a little place called Magmaria.
Ooh.
So that's right, folks. Tonight we are going to be showing you a new environment. Now, this environment is not complete. There may be bugs. As those of you who have been on the stream before, you know this whole spiel. We are in what's known as alpha testing. This has not gone out to the beta yet. But the whole thing is implemented. It is in the game. We even have backgrounds from our wonderful environment artist, Jen. And so we're going to be showing off Magmaria. So, John, you were saying that there was a slightly new mechanic in Magmaria. Why don't you tell the people a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, so Magmaria is, it's an underground lava cave, basically, where there are Magmarians who are sort of rock creatures. And there's all sorts of crystals as well. And so kind of the cool gameplay mechanic that shows up in Magmaria is there are cards with the keyword Magma Crystal that heroes can get into their hands in various ways. So by taking damage to take in their hands, there's a card that turns equipment into magma crystals. And if you have magma crystals in your hand, you can... the Magmarians have abilities that allow you to use them for beneficial effects, like using an extra power on the environment turn, or redirecting damage away from a hero, or all sorts of interesting stuff. So it's pretty cool, and you can do lots of interesting things with it, especially if you have a lot of equipment.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. So I tried to just do like a quick... First I was going to do Choke Point, because someone was requesting we play Choke Point, because it's been a really long time since we played Choke Point. Wah, wah, wah. I'm just kidding. And so then I just hit randomize, and we ended up with Misinformation, which is probably okay. I don't know that we've played her very much.
Sure.
And then I ended up with Argent Adept, who certainly has some equipment, and Fnatic, who has some equipment, but I feel like I've got to... You know what? I never play the Wraith, and I feel like it's time for me to play the Wraith, as long as we're talking equipment. DJ Omatic says, Team Villain Challenge Mode when? Probably second game tonight. Since as I remember, as I mentioned, we will almost always be playing more than one game in a session these days. You should stay tuned, because I think we are going to do some cool finagling with Villain Team Challenge / Ultimate Mode in just a little bit.
There are a lot of Magmaria jokes happening in the chat, but my favorite is from Mothbird. It's a me, Magmaria.
It's a me, a Magmario. Very well played. Has the background always changed when an environment was picked, or am I just oblivious? I'm sorry to say, Sir Blade, you are just oblivious.
It has happened since the first version.
Yeah, that is a thing that has happened for quite some time here in the multiverse. I keep changing them out so they can see. All right, I'm gonna bring Magmaria back. But so there's actually some other environments that are coming soon. Not that we're showing off tonight, but you got the Court of Blood, which you can see right here. And then the last one that we haven't, you don't even see it in here yet because that one's still under heavy development. And that is what is affectionately known as MMFFCC, because actually writing out the whole name would literally make everyone's day twice as long. And that is, of course, Madame Mittermeier's fantastical... Oh, shoot, I forgot one of the words.
Festival.
Fantastical Festival of Curiosities, of Conundrums and Curiosities, which is awesome. All right,
and
so
that
here...
actually figures into the Kismet podcast on the letters page recently.
Yes. That was actually the last one I listened to. I have not listened to Bunker or... Who was today? I don't even know, because I'm, behind. I've been out of town.
Omnitron.
Oh, now I got to get all caught up. This
Bunker
bit of Jeremy and John
Omnitron.
looking to yell over each other is a nice piece of business.
Deal more damage.
Hey! All right. All right, so here we have it. Misinformation. Do we want to try a challenge, Misinformation? What is her challenge? Whenever a clue card enters play, the top card of the villain deck is played.
Yeah, let's play regular sloppy saboteur, but not advanced. Just to play regular challenge. Just challenge.
Yeah, okay, just challenge. Okay. So we're going to do a regular challenge.
Regular challenge.
Regular challenge, not ultimate challenge.
Hankroyd asks about challenge mode in Villains of the Multiverse. Yes, all the 10 villains from Villains will have their own challenge mode. They don't have them yet because Christopher has written them, but when he does, they will be in.
Yes, so don't do challenge, you'll be sorry, says Take Walker. That's probably true. Just to follow up on that. So before Friday's release, there was technically no official challenge mode for Choke Point or for Heroic Infinitor, but as of Friday, those now exist. They are out in the wild. You guys saw them on the stream because you're the cool kids. But by the time we launch Villains of the Multiverse digitally, there will be official challenge modes for all of the Villains of the Multiverse team mode villains. Also, in case you missed my earlier question, says Darren 2500. 20,500, 2,000.
20,000.
20,500, right, is the way to say it. Will Bottom of the Line take development time away from Sentinels? It will not. As we've mentioned on previous streams, we actually just hired more people. More person. And part of the goal behind that was because we knew that moving into this year, a couple of things were going to happen. You know, just again, since we talked about dev streams and looking behind the curtain a little bit, we'll go ahead and mention this. We are moving at a pace with Sentinels Digital that has now made it so that we are essentially catching up to Sentinels of the Multiverse on the tabletop. They are in the process of working on all the Oblivion Kickstarter stuff and shipping that by this summer. And we have enough team to be working on that. But we also get fresh artwork from Greater Than Games. So, there's still writing to be done in the mode of Christopher writing, character bios. There's artwork to be done from Adam for all of the characters. There are gameplay rules that are still under testing, as far as I understand it, for things like Oblivion. And so, once we finish Villains, all we have to do left is the stuff that's still coming from the Oblivion Kickstarter. And so, we have the current team that's been working on that sort of moving at a pace to get that all done so that Villains can ship, and then we'll be ready to dive into that stuff once it's ready. But the rest of the team, which is currently it's probably 3/4 of Jean-Marc's time, half of John's time, and a little bit of some other people's time, is what's working on Bottom of the Ninth right now. So no, we are actually doing a very careful balancing act to make sure that Sentinels does not actually get delayed by us. We are actually giving it as much time as we possibly can, while also working on Bottom of the Ninth. So I hope that answers that question. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, pretty Magmaria.
Oh, it looks cool with misinformation there.
Yeah, it does. What's that? Oh, don't mind me. I'm here to help you, heroes. If we work in concert, we will generate the harmonies of victory. Oh, you'll also notice there's no music yet for this. Actually, let me go ahead and put on some music real quick. Let me get something going for that. All right, why don't you start reading off all the different cards that everybody has. I'll try and click on them as you go.
The Argent Adept has Inventive Preparation, Rhapsody of Vigor, Silver Shadow, and Shoes Bell. Omnitron has disruptive flechettes, slip through time, technological advancement, and temporal shielding. The Wraith has a mega computer, 2 throat jabs, and throwing knives. 2 throats jab.
Nice.
And Nightmist has astral premonition, elder ring, mistbound, and the mists of time.
All right, as is my one, I think I'm going to do the time.
We actually got some previews of the music work in progress from Jean-Marc today in our meeting, and sounding pretty cool. So we also look forward to it.
All right, that probably was a little bit loud. Everybody, tell me how the music sounds, because
you have any underground music?
I'm just putting on Time Cataclysm.
Okay, yeah, that works.
That's usually the one. So, guys, let us know in the chat if the music is too loud or not loud enough. It started off too loud. So, as I'm now saying this question, tell me how it sounds in comparison to us, because I have to mix it separately. So, let me know what you think. They should be hearing it. Maybe they're not hearing it. Hang on, let's see here. I hear no music. A little quiet, actually. I started it. I haven't hit start game yet. I'm trying to get the music going.
Sure.
Very quiet now, says Evil Dice Monkey.
There's a suggestion to play Disco Inferno.
We might run into some copyright problems if we did that. All right, everybody, tell me what you think about the music. It is quiet. Okay, so I'll give it a little bit of a boost. And then you guys can just tell me what you think.
Hooray for Twitch delay.
All right, we got Old Lady in the Street. What doesn't kill you, which is a clue. So given that we're playing challenge mode, that means another one's going to come out, which is Concealed Betrayal, and that's a clue. So that means another one's going to come out, which is a diversion. Cat, quote unquote.
Cat.
Stuck in a tree.
Well, that's 2 clues already. That's pretty good.
Indeed.
And we just take some damage.
All right, so it might not have gone up. I actually did take it from 11% to 25% in the mixer, but as long as you can hear something underneath, it's just sort of a little bit of background. Yeah, actually, it does look pretty low. Let's turn it up a little bit more. I guess I could take it all the way to 100. All right, try that. Tell me if that's too loud, because I turned it down on the regular thing, and then I turned it up in the mixer, so hopefully that'll work. All right, so let's see what we got here. So what should our strategy be? We need to get her to have...
She needs one more clue.
One more clue to flip. All right.
And save those throat jabs for her flip side.
Yeah, totally.
But for now, I would just she's going to be destroying one hero or ongoing at the end of the villain turn, and then one per diversion. So if we destroy diversions, then that can save us a little bit.
Ooh, pop open Argent Adept's cards and tell me if you're seeing anything weird on his font.
Oh yeah, that's the underline screwing up.
Okay. I mean, we know what it is, so let's perform and accompany those 2 words, keyword, like sort of not keywords, but I think it's bold. The issue is bold.
It's underline.
Underline, as you say. Okay. All right, so
I'm
going
to update our libraries, and there's some stuff that can get screwed up here. So.
All right, so given how early it is, I'm actually going to inventive preparation and let everyone take a quick look at what's happening all around the field. So we'll just do choose for me here.
This is what happens when we do previews. It's all in development.
Exactly.
And other new bugs can happen.
Yeah, I like this, so I'm gonna deny.
Activate redacted. This is Special Agent Argent Adept. I don't think I need Singularity this early. You already have a throwing knives.
Do I? Okay, yeah, I was about to say I was only half paying attention when you were reading them off because I was doing things.
And do I want Healer Slash on top? For Nightmist, here I can decide what I want to have on top.
Speaking of Nightmist, please tell me that you all saw Krista as Nightmist from PAX.
You can take some good pictures.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell everybody. So the Samsung booth had a huge green screen set up at the back of their booth that people could just take pictures against. So we took pictures. There was me as Luminary. There was Zach from Another Letdown as Setback. There was this woman, Emily, from Misa Cosplay, who was dressed as Unity. She was the same Unity as last year, if you guys saw any of those. And then there was Krista as Nightmist. And we took a bunch of pictures against the green screen, including the poses of the characters from in the game. And so I'm going to pull out the background, and I'm going to drop in the artwork from the game, like the special effects and all the rest of it. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I didn't have time to play with it today because I had just gotten back, and it was Snowmageddon. And I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I left my laptop in Boston because I'm the biggest idiot in the world. And so, yes, Adam was the photographer. Exactly right. And so, but yeah, so I have all those, and I'm going to pull them out and make them look all amazing. Let me find the one tweet for me and Krista, and you can see how awesome she looked. Yeah, you can always tell when we've been at a convention because we have like a ridiculous number of tweets. We're very low volume tweeters until we go to a convention. All right, here we go. Copy link to tweet. All right, so this...
Get my elemental exo chassis since most of her damage is elemental.
Krista is like, she takes the cosplay to a next level. Like mine is like Halloween, but like with a little bit extra. Hers is like, she could take it on the road and probably do pretty well. Her Tachyon at Gen Con was fantastic. Her Nightmist was terrific. I mean, my Luminary was all right, but I probably should have worked out for a couple months before I did it. So there's that.
All right, I'm going to reveal from Misinformation's deck to try to get a clue.
Ooh, nice. I like it.
And it is Suspicious Malfunction.
Yeah, she made that Tome of the Unknown. She's amazing.
Oh, wow. And then we get a diversion. All right, cool. But yeah, she's going to flip, so get ready.
I was born ready.
Actually, if you want, you could just throat jab her now, unless you want to get your throwing knives out first, because she is going to flip and start doing retaliation and all that.
Yeah, so let's see. When she flips... At the start of the villain turn, a clue card is destroyed. If this occurs, each hero target deals itself 2 sonic damage. The first time a hero target deals damage to Misinformation each turn, she deals that target 2 psychic damage. At the end of the villain turn, Misinformation deals the 2 hero targets with lowest HP 2 psychic damage each. All right, yeah. I don't know. We're all pretty high right now. I feel like I want to hold on to them until...
Sure.
Especially because like if I use them 2 in a row, then I won't be dealing any damage.
You can't even throat jab her right now, so... Yeah.
Oh, that's right, she's not a target.
Darren 20500. Accurate.
Yep, she is not a target. All right, are we trying to get rid of these diversions, I assume?
Yep, they are not our friends.
All right. And I grab a micro-targeting computer. So I have all kinds of cards that I'm excited
about. Secret Argent Man.
Very nice.
This sound might be not a bad idea.
Another thing that I actually went to like 4 different booths and then finally just did not pull the trigger was I wanted to get like a really good streaming headset with like a boom mic. But they were all really expensive and they were all like very PC oriented and I wasn't really sure if they were going to fit. And the idea of me saying they were really expensive as some sort of an excuse for me not buying something is ridiculous because I bought all the things at PAX this year. I bought this. Put this on real quick so everyone can see me. Volante Design. They were our next door neighbors, which they were last year's PAX East as well. And I saw them at Gen Con. And they make... It's basically these 2 folks, and they make sort of video game inspired clothing. And so I've got this new hoodie that was sort of like inspired by Assassin's Creed. And I'm going to zip it up and then back up so everyone can see me. So this is...
Where'd Jeremy go? I only see a normal common person blended in, sitting on a bench, having a conversation with their neighbor.
It is so awesome. I love it. My wife is like, what the hell are you wearing? But then I also bought another Utilikilt, which for those of you who know Utilikilts, they're not cheap. And then I bought Hogwarts, Battle Hogwarts, the deck building game. Oh my goodness. All right. And I bought like dozens and dozens of Pokemon cards for my kids. All right.
you
What are we
want
trying to kill?
Look at that environment card that got played?
Ooh, yes, let's do that. All right, Seismic Defender, which has the keyword Magmarian. This card is immune to fire damage. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a magma crystal. Then this card deals X non-Magmarian targets 3 melee damage and 3 fire damage, where X is the number of magma crystals discarded. So this is obviously speaking to that new mechanic that John was talking about getting magma crystals into your hand.
But we don't have any right now.
We don't have any
so
right now.
nothing happens.
A couple people talking about the Hogwarts battle. Yeah, I bought it for 2 reasons. 1, because I'm a crazy huge Harry Potter geek, and 2, I'm reading the Harry Potter books with my kids, and I feel like it would be super fun to let them sort of like, you know, baby's first role play in like the Harry Potter world, kind of. And so I'm very excited to try that with my kids.
I think Suspicious Malfunction is the worst.
All right.
So, unless you like dealing yourself a lot of damage.
I mean, I'm torn.
We are going to deal ourselves damage.
Because I like dealing a lot of damage, but I don't typically like it to be
dealing all
myself.
the damage to all the wrong people. We can discard 4 cards in total to destroy this one. So, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
I
can get rid of my mega computer. I mean, I don't know, unless you think... I don't know. I literally have never played in this environment, so you tell me what you think about not being able to...
I think getting rid of the mega computer makes sense. That's 1. Omnitron, I can ditch both Slip Through Times and the Temporal Shielding, and then no one else has to discard anything, unless someone wants to discard.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could, but I don't need to. As Argent Adept.
Yeah, actually, Argent Adept wants to... I think we should let him discard or destroy the ongoing card, the remaining one, right? So... yeah, Omnitron, I think, is fine to discard more, because I don't have additional powers, so I'm just going to roll with
Menzer. Yeah, Menzer. Says, check the cards for spoilers if you play before finishing the series. Does that go for cards in, like, because it's like I'm up to book 5 with my daughter, who's the oldest of my kids and who I was planning to play with first. Does that mean that, like, even cards from, like, quote unquote game 1 might have spoilers from later things? Because she's on book 5, and we're doing 1 a year. She's 11. So let me know what you think about that.
Actually, Omnitron can destroy the ongoing cards as well, if you want to do something else with Argent Adept.
Okay, fair enough.
The damage type is not what I anticipated. And I guess... okay, right. Someone has to the character with the most... player with the most cards in play must destroy one of their non-character cards.
Yeah, I mean, I can destroy mine. I don't need that inventive preparation because I'm going to play Starband of Destruction, I think. So
no, but you have Juice Bell. You should play Juice Bell and then use it on inventive preparation. I can destroy the ongoing card.
Okay.
So I'll destroy Omnitron's card.
All right, cool. Thank you, Menzer. Yeah, I definitely plan on looking through it before we actually sit down to play for the first time. That is for sure. Okay, I see what you're saying. So do Silver Shadow.
That would let the Wraith play both cards that you want to play this round.
That's true. All right, so let's do that. And so your suggestion here is to use this to play a card and get Juice Bell out?
Yeah, that's what I would do. And then just keep giving card plays to everyone. Like, for me, that's my favorite thing with Argent Adept is card play distribution.
Yes, Ordalka. Yeah, this is a pre-release, super pre-release build that will have bugs, and that is the first bug that we discovered. Is that for some reason the underline is actually a strike through.
It's actually Guys' fault because there's a bunch of special code to support guys being able to cross through things with red lines, and it's related to that.
Ah.
That I have to mess with all the time because guys.
That's a rhythm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah.
To tell. I have that in hand already. So you might want to keep that because that's hand. No, but you end up punching yourself with this with misinformation a lot. So
yeah,
you probably don't want it.
And the fact is I already know what my next 3 card plays are. So unless something really super amazing comes up,
right? Throat jab, throat jab, throat jab. Ask for Termi-Nation on top.
Oh, actually, yeah. So someone's asking about Termi-Nation unlock tips. We're not going to give them to you. That you're on your own to figure that out. But I will say that if you haven't been following us on Twitter, I will let you know that Termi-Nation Unity has been discovered and Termi-Nation Absolute Zero has been discovered. Still no word on Termi-Nation Bunker. So there's still one more Hall of Fame slot out there if you guys are quick enough to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 throat jabs, so Wraith can't do it.
I was thinking about giving a hint to the people trying to figure out Unity because they've
Are they close?
They found a way to do it, but they make way too many assumptions about that conditions, and that's enough of a hint, really. So.
Yes, Ordalka, when I say discovered, what I mean is that, like, the first one to discover them in the wild, the first one to, the rules for the Hall of Fame is the first person to have it unlocked, take a screenshot, and share it to us on Twitter or Facebook. That's the person who gets the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Bolnarap got Unity, and hang on, I can tell you who got the...
Someone else on Twitter.
Yeah, it was someone whose name I feel like I recognized. It was Ryan Smith, pseudonym Tweeter. On Twitter is the guy who got Absolute Zero. All right, who's it going to be, John?
Nightmist, I guess. The other characters can't really play anything useful, so I'm going to go ahead and use Heedless Lash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I say discovered, I mean someone found it.
Thank you. The necklace. I want her to be throat jab before I use Heedless Lash. So.
That is correct, Moloch Dude. Termi-Nation set is not yet on that site. Funny story, the marketing team was at PAX this weekend. So, yes, some of that stuff we did not get ready in time. It was on our list to get it done today, but I arrived in the office this morning without my laptop. And so, like, part of my goal upon arriving home yesterday was to use my laptop to go through the 420 emails that I had from both GDC and PAX, and I couldn't really do it. I could do it on my tablet, but I much prefer to do, like, real, like, super professional emailing from my desktop. And so I had to actually wait till I was in the office this morning. So I spent the first 2.5 hours of my day going through emails and then getting caught up on a bunch of businessy stuff that had to get done. And so all of that fun stuff, the Hall of Fame, the unlock page, all that other stuff is going to be handled tomorrow.
Evil Dice Monkey suggests putting a hint on the achievement text as to how to unlock the achievement. We actually thought about doing that, and we specifically decided to not do that so that people who really wanted to figure it out could have that opportunity.
Exactly.
Without getting a hint.
And that's the thing. I mean, our system is completely different than I think any other system I've ever seen for unlocks, where, for 30 days, the only way you can get it is to perform the function. If you want it after that and you just don't want to have to bother, you can just push a button. And I think that gives us a really nice encapsulated sort of like month-long community hunt where everybody's working together to try and figure it out. And then after that, it's just not frustrating for the people who are like, can I just play with these cards already? So that's kind of the way that we came up with, and we think we like it. So
yeah.
All right, let's throat jab misinformation. So she cannot deal damage, and now she's going to react, but she can't deal damage. Silly misinformation.
Yeah. So people are worried about the unlocks taking a long time. It's been like 3 days, so I wouldn't worry too much. It's been 4 days.
Yeah, I honestly
they came out.
I don't know what the longest one ever was, but it wasn't more than a
week, maybe.
Yeah.
A week. Not even 2 weeks, I don't think.
Oh, we missed the last environment card. Did we miss an environment card?
We did not miss it.
Yeah, we're still only on the second round. We read Seismic Defender, but I'll pop it open again so everyone can take a look at it. This is a Magmarian. This deals damage based on the discarding of magma crystals, liquid hot magma crystals, of which we have none, so we can't do it yet. So, all right. So I did that. So I'm gonna hit. All right, I hit her. Can I assume we just want to keep that Seismic Defender around for now?
Yeah, it's good for us.
Yeah.
I would hit the diversions.
Yeah. Yeah, so far this has been faster than Prime Wardens. The Prime Wardens took a little bit extra. I think that was because, and not surprisingly, I think people did figure out right away that it's like you had to take the Prime Wardens against, and again, I'm sure I'm not going to screw up these specifics, but I know you had to like take the Prime Wardens against Akash Buta at least once together or something like that. I don't remember the specifics, but people sort of figured that bit out really quickly.
Well, you had to unlock Argent Adept first.
Yeah, right, that's what it was. You had to have unlocked Prime Warden's Argent Adept first, and then you could unlock the others. And so I think some people were kind of going after the others without realizing that they had to have Argent Adept first. So,
Orange Angry Orangutan asks, where can we find more story of the game? You can check out the Sentinels wiki. You Google Sentinels Multiverse wiki, you will find probably first the old website, which links to the new website.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the official wiki of the Multiverse. Select a power. I think I'm going to... Oh, wait. Yeah, I didn't block it from playing cards. That was last round.
So far be it from me to have to disagree with one of our followers here, or our watchers. DJ-O-Matic says that if Figure Out was the thing we'd be talking about, then Freedom 6 Bunker was absolutely the longest, and that is not true.
Yeah, there were ones we revealed in the Kickstarter.
Yeah, because nobody was getting them. and those two were there's actually 2 unlock conditions for Skinwalker Gloomweaver, and the second one was never discovered by the community, so we actually released it as a squish goal. And the other one was it Santa Guys? Santa Guys was an interesting case because it was actually a pretty easy thing to do. So tons and tons of people were getting Santa Guys.
I can't remember.
But nobody ever actually posted like, oh, here's what it is. And I think that was the second one. I could probably
we have 2 clues. Which one goes on top? I really don't like misplaced memo, so I think suspicious malfunction is going to be on top.
Yeah, that was the one we killed the last time.
Yeah, Santa Guys, we super overlooked, Moloko Dude says.
Yeah, and that was you guys talking about overthinking. I think that was a perfect example of that. All right, I'm scrolling, trying to find the other squish goal here. Squish goal 2.5 unlocked. Was that?
Yeah, it was because you didn't have to. Didn't have to be guys who was doing the thing, and people were assuming that and so on. I think that the key thing that was missed was that it had to be hero actions that caused it, and not environment or villain actions. Hey, it's a magma crystal.
Hey!
Does someone need damage to pick up the magma crystal?
Smoldering Crystal. Let me read this off real quick. So, Magma Crystal. At the end of the environment turn, the players may choose for 1 hero character card to be dealt 3 fire damage. A player whose hero character card takes damage this way may put this card in their hand. This card cannot be played from a player's hand. So, as mentioned from the other environment card that's out, the Seismic Defender, this is the way that this sort of new mechanic works. Is at the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a magma crystal. So that's the point at which you may use the magma crystals, and then based on that, the Seismic Defender can act, and then obviously there's other ways that they can be used from other cards.
Yeah, so we could use this right away to damage misinformation, or one of the diversions via Seismic Defender, if someone wants to take the hit.
Yes, Lou Dolphin, I know. I've got my generalized Sentinels playlist on iTunes. I guess I can switch it back here. I'll switch it to this and then just put that on repeat. There you go. Yes, we did not win. We're just playing random background music right now because we don't have music for Magmaria yet.
So I'm going to take Smoldering Crystal into my hand.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm going to pop you open real quick so people can see what that looks like. Look at that. An environment card in your hand. We've had environment cards in hero play areas before, but I think this is the first time we've had environment cards in hero hands. Yes?
I think so, unless guys can do something funny. Do we want to destroy 4 cards now for this diversion, or destroy 1 at the end? I think we probably just want to destroy the 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you can get out your Sadistic Dissonant, you can start blowing up those diversions that are annoying. Man, another clue. Who's going to be isolated? Probably Nightmist.
Oof.
Yeah, we can't.
You definitely don't want it to be Argent Adept.
Yeah, I think Nightmist can be isolated. She's okay with that usually.
And again, this is something that I don't know if we've been doing it as much as we should. Isolated hero. So
Sure.
when this card enters play, put it next to the hero character card with the most cards in play. That hero and that hero's cards cannot affect or be affected by any hero card or effect from another hero deck. So this basically sort of puts them in their own little world where, the reason why I said not Argent Adept is because if we're trying to use him to let other people play cards or draw cards, that would not work.
Oh yeah, isolated Nightmist could play Oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Misinformation was doing okay, and now it's the worst. Why is all of her clues on top? Oh my god.
You know when you're
This is
looking for a
crazy.
one-shot. And is the one-shot going to play more clues?
It's not
Plays
stopping.
diversions. Okay, good. Explosion
And then
in
a
the
one-shot.
lab. And then a clue. Oh my god. Each player must either discard their hand or destroy all their cards.
Oh my god, and another that was at the start of her turn. There was, and now okay.
Another reality's debt.
Oh, do you want to go through everything that got played?
Sure.
She played like 9 cards.
So she played Suspicious
there.
Malfunction.
Yes, that was her actual card.
That was her actual card play, which then led to her playing as a clue, so let her play the next one, which was Misplaced Memo. The non-hero target with the lowest HP is immune to damage. Then that led her to play Insider Knowledge. Reduce damage dealt to misinformation by 1. Start of the villain turn, move a diversion card from the villain trash into play, which led her to play What Doesn't Kill You. Increase damage dealt by villain targets by 1 at the start of the villain turn. If there are no diversion cards to play the top card of the villain deck. Which led her to play Insider Knowledge. Reduce damage dealt. So that's 2 Insider Knowledges,
Yeah.
right? Yep, all right. Which led her to play Diversionary Tactics. Reveal the top 4 cards of the villain deck. Put any revealed diversion cards into play. Discard the other revealed cards. Shuffle, blah, 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 blah. Play the top card of the villain deck. Which, of course, then led to... That put Explosion in the Lab into play. Which then led her to play Concealed Betrayal. Ongoing clue. At the end of the villain turn, destroy 1 hero ongoing recruitment card. Etc., etc., which led to another reality's debt, which now we all must either discard our hand or destroy all our cards. And we each get to pick.
Evil Dance Monkey says Misinformation is doing her monologue right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, at least, there's only one Another Reality's Dead.
More and more of this.
And we can see how many of our cards are going to get destroyed at the end of the villain turn. It's going to be a bunch. 1 from Threat to the President. Maybe it's not too many. Oh yeah, Explosion in the Lab. Each player with 3 or more cards in play must destroy 1 of their cards. So that's going to happen. And then Concealed Betrayal just also destroys 1 ongoing recruitment card. I feel like destroying all your cards is going to be the way to go.
Probably.
Because, a bunch of them are going to get destroyed anyways.
Yeah.
And, almost all of them. So, yeah. Unless you have no hand. So. Fun.
No alternate reality taxation without alternate reality representation. Amen to that.
Destroy.
I'm glad somebody saw me blowing smoke at you while you were explaining everything. Yeah, so fun fact.
He's just blowing smoke.
I can see John's face because he's video chatting with me. John can't see my face because my videos are just going over the stream. Although, actually, you know what? I'm at the not the launch house. I'm at the place where we have like a gigabit connection. So if John wants to see my pretty smiling mug,
I don't think you technically can unless you come in on another device. Oh, you can have it going to both game show and to your...
It sure seems like it.
Oh, okay. There you are. I'll put you in the top corner then.
All right. Put me wherever you like.
Yeah, and then you're like sort of in the right direction. You're like over there.
Hi.
I'll like have here pointing to that spot. All right, we're taking damage, and this went from like a game where I was like, "Oh, misinformation. I'm gonna push over," to everything is on fire.
Yeah, it's like really challenging. It's almost like it's a whole different mode. I'm gonna pick my nose real quick. Oh yeah, I'm like AFK because we were talking about that for so long. All right, so
Nobody puts Jeremy in the corner.
yes, the Argent play a card. I'm gonna do that in a second. But so she currently has -2 damage, right? 2 insider knowledges.
Yeah, insider knowledge is damage reduction 2, and then also she has +1 damage dealt.
All right, let's see here. So I could Syncopated Onslaught and hopefully cut through some of that.
Sarabande actually.
I was gonna say I could Sarabande of Destruction and get rid of something.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way to go.
That's the better choice. All right, I can do that. So then the question is, what am I getting rid of? Are we trying to chew through her damage reduction, or are we trying to get rid of her damage boost? Or something else?
You're super choppy.
Oh, I can turn off my video.
Yeah, you may as well just turn off the video. I know what you look like.
Fair enough.
I don't know. So, Concealed Betrayal, we can get rid of by discarding. Misplaced Memo is pretty rough, especially when we destroy the diversions. Oh, I guess we really can't if they're immune to damage. I would probably get rid of either an Insider Knowledge or Misplaced Memo.
I'm going to give her one of the Insider Knowledges. Insider's Knowledge. I draw Vernal Sonata. Fantastic.
Draw Jeremy's face on a post-it and stick it to my computer, says Richard.
Yeah, definitely time for a reset.
Why would you think I don't already have that?
Exactly.
I'm going to play the dreaded double reset because I have nothing I want to play.
Come on, triple reset! Oh.
The reason why you don't want to play double reset is because the other reset ends up in your trash and then you end up unable to get it. It's like, yeah, I guess Gaussian Coil Blaster. Sure. I don't think I'll get to use it, but how about the Wraith gets to play a card? Maybe? That seems more useful than Omnitron playing a card. Oh, Grappling Hook! Best day ever.
Nice. Alright, which one am I trying to get? The other Insider Knowledge, or should I get rid of the damage boost? Or something else?
Insider Knowledge is, the damage boost is also rough, so you can get through the damage. You can get through it now with your throat jab, so there's that.
Right.
That's the important part.
Alright, well, in that case, then, well, how many of her other targets are dealing damage to us?
Both of them.
Both of them, yeah. Alright.
We don't have enough damage to do anything to them, though, so... Actually, Misplaced Memo, I would be fine to get rid of. Because it makes us hit ourselves, and it's really not.
That's fine. Misplaced Memo it is.
If you play triple reset, you don't get that second reset back. You lose all of them.
Yeah, because remember, as a reset, this is one of those things that was like, we had to figure it out explicitly when we were programming the video game. A card that's in play, that causes another card to go into play, that causes another card to go into play, those do not leave play until all of it resolves. That's the important thing to keep in mind. It's the reason why with Knife, when she plays the card that says, you know, when you use this power, destroy it, and play an equipment card, you cannot play another copy of that card because it's limited, and that one is technically still in play until it's finished resolving. So those both go to your trash.
I wish we had End of Days right now.
Yes. I should not have switched out. All right, so we're going to throat jab her. That's a thing we already knew we were going to do. And I guess I'm going to stealth. And I draw an inventory barrage with no inventory. Fantastic. And yet those one-shots are not technically ever in play. But they're not out of play.
Forth. Oh, I only have one with 2. I can drag a card that doesn't have a magic number into the trash. That's not been possible before.
Ooh. We're going to break the multiverse?
I'm going to try it and see what happens. Yeah, nothing happens, which is what I expect. All right, let me rewind. I actually want to play planar management and do something useful.
Right. End of Days is the solution to every problem.
Well, it would have been, but...
That statement actually reminds me, I don't know if you guys remember, there's a comedian named Richard Jenny who did a bit about politics. And I'm not getting into politics, but he did a bit about how people always say stuff like, violence never solved anything. Well, I don't know. I mean, it solved World War II. It's like when you think about it, violence is the only thing that ever solves anything. I just thought that was funny because End of Days is the solution to every problem. It's true. It's like, well, when all else fails, just destroy everything, and then it's all done. It's all gone.
So we have another Smoldering Crystal, but I get to discard a Smoldering Crystal right now. Only one. Do we want to get rid of that old lady that's hitting us, or do we want to focus on misinformation?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see here. Target. 2 targets with the lowest HP, 2 cold damage each. 2 targets with the highest, 3 melee damage each. And she's at 35.
I think if we want to try to get her under control, we have to take out this old lady.
Yeah, I mean, we're all starting to get pretty low. Yep, that's fine. Alright, so the old lady's gone.
Does someone want this? Or we can just skip and it just stays
well, the Wraith is only going to take 1 damage from it.
Sure.
So, yeah, let's do that. And then she'll still be the highest. But she gets to keep it. Yes, I do. Violence, the cause and solution to all of our problems. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Concealed betrayal.
I was just recording a bug.
Okay.
No, Concealed Betrayal we can get rid of by discarding.
Okay.
Suspicious Malfunction is, yeah, get rid of that one.
Alright.
And deal ourselves damage. Basic instructions on how to engage in pre-fight smack talk. Oh, we can destroy a hand to just... Well, right, Nightmist can discard her hand because I don't think she's going to be around any longer.
Yeah, so we got Explosion in the lab, where they're being spied upon by their microwave.
Maybe. I guess she could potentially be around.
Yeah, we got rid of the one that goes after the lowest, so...
Oh, no. She is going to take out Nightmist at the end of the villain turn, so Nightmist can discard her hand.
All right.
And, yeah, so here we can discard any number of cards. If 4 are discarded, we can destroy it. Or we could just leave it and let Argent Adept destroy it. If we don't have 4 cards to discard among us. But I think we do.
I mean, we have a total of about 7 or 8.
Oh, yeah, because, like, Omnitron could discard Reactive Plating, Wraith could discard Inventory Barrage and Combat Stance, and Argent Adept could pick one.
All right, start with Omnitron. All right, then Wraith. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to use inventory.
You're not going to want
barrage.
combat stance or inventory barrage because combat stance, we're hitting ourselves so often with misinformation. That.
Yeah. And then Argent Adept can get rid of... I mean, Vernal Sonata is pretty much a worthless card, so I can get rid of that.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I'd probably get rid of Syncopated.
Yeah, I was going to say, keep the 2 healing cards just in case I get to use them. Which I think I might do. I think I'm gonna
we got rid of all those clues.
Yeah, Takai Walker says, not to jinx it, but they really bounced back from that. Oh my god, clues round.
All right. We have a missing resources. Luckily, we don't have many cards to discard.
All right, so let's think about this. Who has... I mean, obviously, the Wraith has tons of equipment. Then there's always the question of, like, if you get, like, an equipment limited, then you got to discard all equipments and limiteds.
The Wraith deck is actually, like, a third. It's pretty balanced.
Is it? All right.
I would probably go with Wraith because if it's equipment, like, I would rather more equipment than not equipment. I think she might have the most equipment in her deck.
So we're picking her to reveal from, or we're not?
Oh, and this should not let us pick Nightmist. That's a bug.
Ooh, let's pick Nightmist. Wait, what are you talking about? Nightmist is not incapacitated.
Oh, right, she isn't. Oh, I'm just assuming but she's going to be.
Yeah, she's going to be. Yes, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Well, why don't we pick Nightmist then?
All right.
Let her do something.
Ongoing limiteds. Bioengineering and Rhapsody of Vigor. That's fine. I still kept my the other healing one. Oh, and Omnitron lost his other thing anyway.
Yeah.
All right, I definitely think I'm going to Vernal Sonata here.
We have, like, nothing left.
Yeah, Nightmist made it through the villain turn, though.
Oh, I thought she hits the lowest at the... Deals a 2 hero target with the lowest HP, 2 psychic damage each. Did that not happen?
She's throat jabbed, isn't she?
Oh, is she still throat jabbed? That's why. Okay, that's why I assumed Nightmist would die.
There you go.
Chat didn't notice, I guess, or didn't tell me many times.
All right, who wants to put cards in their thingy? No, that came out wrong. Not who wants to put cards in their thingy. Who wants to take a card from their trash and put it on the top of their deck?
Why doesn't Nightmist get to do this? Oh, because she's isolated here.
Ah, there you go.
I should write an angry email to Handelabra.
Deep in the subconscious of the universe, there is a reason. All right, what do I want to put on the top of my deck?
We get emails about that all the time. It's in the FAQ, but we still get emails. Blue Dolphin, you're too late. I don't know which of these you want. Maybe Rhapsody of Vigor.
Yeah.
I mean, I would pick Silver Shadow, but you have
I have nothing to use it on. So.
Use it with. So it's not really useful. Migrant P's off his game. No, I think we're just roughed up a lot.
Definitely get another one of those throat jabs back. Alright, well, John's figuring out what he's doing. I got something else to do here. Right.
You need to use a power.
Oh, shoot.
And I'm going to figure out what to do with my 0 cards in hand. Do I want to skip, or do I want to try to play something?
I played Zelda on the train for the first time today, and it was glorious.
Oh, hey, did you put something on top of your deck that you want?
I did.
Wraith?
I did.
You want me to let you play it?
No. It's something that I want, but I don't want to play it right now.
But you don't want to
play it right now. It's going to expire in seconds.
All right. I will play Reset, which is on top of my deck, and basically continue to top deck. Innervation Ray, sure. We get a really good view of the characters when they don't have anything in hand or in play.
That is true. Oh, yeah, I guess this will work. I can infrared eyepiece.
Yep.
What doesn't kill you or Diplomatic Envoy? I feel like Diplomatic Envoy, no matter what that card does.
Not the clue.
Because it's not a clue. And there's that throat jab that I wanted.
And should I hit myself to get incapacitated? No. Ooh, Mistfield Recovery could be handy if I
you
survive.
get to play it, yeah.
It's probably not going to happen.
Well, see, that's where we. If only we could have rewound before.
Here comes a special Magma Crystal.
Yeah, let's pop that guy up. Crystalloid Behemoth. Magma Crystal. When this card enters play, it deals each target 4 melee damage. Whenever a hero uses a power, this card deals that hero 2 fire damage. When this card is destroyed, one player may move this card to their hand. This card cannot be played from a player's hand. So it is a Magma Crystal, but it also does all kinds of horrific crap.
It's badness.
Well, at least it can get rid of that cat for us.
Yep. And it can hit misinformation.
Yep.
Priorities. And she hits it back. Oh, doesn't she? Does she only respond to hero targets? Yeah, she only responds to hero targets. I don't think the order matters.
Yeah. Goodbye, Nightmist. Poor Krista. We'll miss you. Now she's just missed.
It's basically an immediate orbital bombardment. It's kind of crazy. Do you want to discard your Magma Crystal? You may as well.
Yeah, I might as well at this point.
Get some damage into misinformation there. It's down to 25.
There goes the Isolated Hero. Not that it matters.
And Omnitron takes himself down.
Diplomatic Envoy.
Why is there like a
Just gonna
glowy
take
bit
out Wraith.
on Omnitron-X? That's weird.
Yes. I concur. Oh no.
And well,
did I pun without knowing it? What did I pun, Seraph Blade? Did I mean to pun?
I don't know. But we lose.
Let's turn that off so we can hear the misinformation music. This was my kids' absolute favorite music from the game when it came out. They thought it was the craziest thing ever, that it was like so cutesy and then it was so like angry and metally.
So crazy. That's right. It sort of turns metal. Well, that was. I don't think I've ever actually played personally misinformation on challenge mode. Because it's a pretty straightforward like.
Oh, Chris has now just
right?
missed. Yes,
it's not like something that's hard to test. But it really works with her deck in a way that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So, and I think we got really unlucky.
That is true. All right, so there we have it. So that's Magmaria. I think we'll play it again this time around, just so that we can really focus on it. But as I mentioned, we are going to play Team Villain mode here. And lots of other villains. They're not ready for testing yet, though. But I'll let you look at them. You can see,
look at the cards.
Yeah, Ambuscade and Biomancer, Bugbear, Citizen Hammer. Yeah, this is actually, so Citizen's Hammer and Anvil. That's a kind of a special case, so we haven't worked that out entirely yet. Greaser. Greaser actually has a really interesting mechanic. Greaser's nemesis is dynamic and is chosen at the beginning of the game, which is pretty cool, and I can see that being really fun. But it basically means that whenever Greaser's in any game, there will be a nemesis effect, which is really interesting. Obviously, Misinformation, who we just handled, but we've got a different version of Misinformation. Plague Rat, Sergeant Steel. A few more that we haven't finished yet. Or not even finished, but we haven't started. Actually, I think we've started them all at this point, but they're not all to the point where they can actually be in a build.
Yeah, they're not already.
Yeah.
But stay tuned in future weeks.
Indeed. All right, so we're going to pick all the ones except for the one that I hate the most. Sorry, Ermine. And actually, let's pop these open now. So, all right. So let's take a look at this, because what we promised you here is some challenge mode vengeance. Challenge mode villain team here. So Baron Blade has got Baron Blade is immune to villain damage. Why is that important, John?
Because he hits himself.
He hits himself. Stop hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself?
There's plenty of other villains that hit other villains, like Plague Rat and so on. So
Then, excuse me, Fright Train. As long as Fright Train is a target, redirect all hero damage to Fright Train. So basically, he tanks for his team on challenge mode. And that is the All Aboard challenge. Friction has got Sturdy Tech. The Shock Dampener's card is indestructible. This is kind of like Akash Butaz challenge mode, where it's like, part of the mechanic of Akash Butaz, the idea that you want to kill her card so that her cards hit her, and then challenge mode takes that away. Friction, you want to get rid of shock dampeners because the whole point of it is that her suit is kind of short-circuiting and shocking her, but if you can't get rid of shock dampeners, that's just not a thing. And then we got Proletariat. Targets named Proletariat are immune to psychic damage. Oof.
And that keeps him from hitting himself from his clones.
Yeah, oof. All right, I'll pop open Ermine as well, as long as we're talking about it.
Sure.
Canny Thief. At the start of the game, Subtle Diversion and Uncatchable are put into play. Oh, God, yeah, we're definitely not playing Ermine. Ugh,
so I think we should put to the chat a series of votes for which villain should be on normal, which one on advanced, which one on challenge, and which one on ultimate, and we'll play that game.
Oh, I like it. Okay, so vote for villain for ultimate.
I guess they could do it. They could do it all in one vote if they wanted, I guess, but that's hard to track. So I think vote for the ultimate one first. Makes sense.
Yeah, vote for villain for ultimate. That's the first vote. So the first villain who gets 3 votes is going to be the villain that we play on ultimate. Then the next one will be the one that'll be, and it won't start counting until I actually post it as Handelabra Games. That will be on challenge. Then one will be on advanced, and then whoever's left will be on normal. All right, so we got Fright Train, Friction, Proletariat, Fright Train.
It's very close. I think Fright Train wins, though.
Yep, looks like Fright Train. All right, so Fright Train is going to be... Oh, hang on, go back. Fright Train is going to be ultimate. Boom. I keep screwing this up. Standard, advanced, challenge, ultimate. All right, so vote for challenge villain. Starting from the moment that I posted, vote for challenge villain. So Fright Train is on ultimate.
Baron. All Baron.
All Baron. All right. Challenge mode,
Still
Baron. Wows. All right. And then advanced villain vote.
Between Friction and Proletariat.
Yeah, Friction and Proletariat. Proletariat is pro. I assume pro stands for Proletariat.
So Proletariat.
All right. So Proletariat will be advanced, and poor Friction will just be normal. All right. Boom. Yeah. So this is us showing off. Hopefully.
Mixy-matchy.
Mixy-matchy, yeah. So as I think it was DJ Omatic said, I don't know if you've mentioned it on the stream. I think we did when we played the whole advanced villain team. But yes, you can individually set them all, and we're showing you exactly how that can work here. So we've got normal Friction, advanced Proletariat, challenge Blade, and ultimate Friction is the team that we are playing. All right, so heroes. What we got here? Oh, you took Bunker. All right, that's fine. I will play... Yeah, I feel like Termi-Nation Absolute Zero is going to be a huge mess in this particular game, so yes. I don't think I'm going to do that.
I mean, he usually is, but he can just pull off so many crazy things.
He can.
He's so dangerous.
Yeah, and this...
It's having Hunter and Hunted in play all the time, or like Bloody Knuckles, right? Like, it's super powerful, especially when he's hitting himself. It doubles up. But.
All right, so I'm going to do a Scholar and Expatriette. And that'll be
if we had like Tachyon with Hypersonic Assault to go along with Absolute Zero, I think that would be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can like protect Absolute Zero a little bit, especially early on.
All right, so here's the lineup. We've got Challenge Blade, Normal Friction, Ultimate Fright Train, and Advanced Proletariat versus Scholar, Termi-Nation Unity, Dark Watch Expatriate, and Termi-Nation Bunker at Magmaria. Here we go. feel like in this screen, well, actually, probably not, actually. I was about to say we should have it tell you what level you're playing each of them at, but I feel like that would screw up the purity of this screen. I like how this screen looks as it is.
Yeah, I mean, how would you show it on Blade?
At long last, the world shall truly tremble in the clutches of Baron Blade. Now, let's all just sit back and think a spell. No need to get riled up. By the way, did everybody see that the dude came out this week? John Goodman got his star on the Walk of Fame, and Jeff Bridges gave his speech as the dude, and it was really, really good. He basically gave the Donnie eulogy speech, but for John Goodman's career, and it was fantastic. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. All right, so the Scholar starts with an alchemical redirection. 2 brings what you need. Bring what's you need. Bring what yous need. Bring what you needs. And a Proverbs
brings what you need.
Brings what you need. Proverbs and axioms. Unity's got a Bebot, Brainstorm, Flash Forge, and Robot Reclamation.
You should pull up her character card too, because it's new.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Dark Watch Expatriate's got an Arsenal Access, Hollow Points, Shock Rounds, and Unload. So no guns, but a lot of things for them. And then Bunker. Termi-Nation Bunker's got Ammo Drop, External Combustion, Heavy Plating, and Turret
External Combustion against Fright Train.
Yes. Fright Train's done. All right, so let's bring up the Termi-Nations again for those who are not privy. Reconfigure is Unity's new power. Destroy a mechanical golem, then shuffle it into your deck. Move a mechanical golem from your trash into play, and you may draw a card. And for those who have not seen us preview this or haven't had a chance to encounter her in the wild yet, none of these are if-thens. So she gets to destroy a mechanical golem and then shuffle it into her trash. She gets to shuffle it into her deck. Then she moves a mechanical golem from her trash into play. Then she draws a card. If any of these fail, it doesn't matter. You can still do the other ones. Then Bunker's new power, Modulize. Destroy one of your ongoing or equipment cards. If you do, draw a card, play a card, and use a power in any order.
So that requires you to do it.
They're asking to see the in caps. Let's pull those up too. So Unity's in caps. She's got 1 hero may use a power, destroy an ongoing card, or until the start of your next turn, reduce damage dealt to non-character cards by 2. That's interesting. I don't know that I've had her in capped yet. Or at least I don't know that I've used her in capped yet. And then Bunker's in caps are put a deck in its trash. I have tried this one. That can be an interesting one if you use it right. 1 player may discard 2 cards. If they do, they may draw 2 cards, and then destroy a hero, ongoing, or equipment card. Play the top 2 cards of that hero's deck. This guy is actually really fun in capped. He's got some really fun, sort of like randomy, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but let's find out kind of things. So
yeah. All right, vengeance time.
Vengeance time. All right, so out comes the genetically fused pantsuit. Negation bands, come on. Shock dampeners, as we talked about. Stolen gear. Engine of destruction. And another Proletariat and a Proletariat. And now Baron Blade plays Obsessive Planning. At the start of Baron Blade's turn, destroy 2 hero ongoing cards. So we're okay on that for the moment.
So he's immune to villain damage because he's on challenge.
Yep, so let's pop him open. Yep, so yes, here it is, challenge. Mastermind, Baron Blade, immune to villain damage. All right.
And Friction is regular. Fright Train is advanced and challenge. So increased damage dealt by Fright Train by 1. And as long as he's a target, redirect all hero damage to Fright Train. And then Proletariat is just advanced. Move a clone card from his trash into play at the end of his turn.
All right. I think I'm going to Proverbs and Axioms.
We haven't been hit very much. So I don't know if you want to do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like we can hit ourselves and use all of our powers if we want.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, okay. I almost always use the HP gain, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, yep. Construction pylon, nice. I mean, you only have 1 bot, so. But if you use your power now, you might have 2 bots by the next time. All right, so I'm going to, see, like I can hit myself to regain 1, or I can regain 2 when I'm already at full HP. So I'm just going to skip. Whatever, I guess I'll regain 2 for nothing. All right.
Yeah, I mean, here, like, my power isn't going to be 3 damage to draw 1 card.
Yeah, but like imagine if it was a Raptor bot and you could construction pylon to get a B-bot and a Raptor bot out.
All right.
Come on, you know you want to.
It just goes to Fright Train.
Oh, right! Rewind rewind that. Oh, my goodness. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so we're definitely Proverse and Axions.
We're the experts.
Because clearly we have...
totally should play this game. Think about that redirect, Jeremy. Oh, my God, what a great strategy move.
Seriously.
And it's a good thing that the stream rewinds, too, and we just edit that out.
So speaking of that, we didn't edit anything out. So I'm just going to play Proverbs and Axioms, and then we're all just going to get to do a thing, and it'll be great.
This is the best card. Best card ever in this situation.
This is the best card ever in this situation. Like, I thought it was a pretty good card in this situation, but it turns out to be the best card ever.
And I get to draw a free card.
Yep, free card.
Their construction pylon, sure.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hit myself and then get to aim. Hopefully I'll get a gun. Oh, but there's no music again. Turn the music on.
And my power, unfortunately, doesn't do anything. But yeah, make sure if Fright Train is around next time you get that card, we'll play it again. Mm-hmm. I don't think he will be, though, because I'm going to play External Combustion, and he's going to be gone.
Yep. Yep. No shock dampeners, although we could get rid of shock dampeners. Ooh, highbrow. Oof.
Right, so I'll
brainstorm and hit us. I mean, that's what
I'm going to do is play Flash Forge. Oh, right, yeah. Well, I'll hit the Scholar here. I'm going to discard a B-bot because I want it in my trash.
Yeah, this new power definitely changes the way you play Unity, and that's the key. I'm going to pop it open real quick. So again, the whole thing is she destroys a golem and shuffles it into her deck. So like when you kill a B-bot this way in order to use its power, it does not go to the trash, so it does not become available right away. So it definitely changes. You know, that's the thing about, like, you think, oh, just the character card changes.
I basically don't want Robot Reclamation.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I do want Swiftbot and Cryobot.
Oh yeah, Cryobot is going to be great in this situation.
And
yeah, Malpolion says, I'm not sure Ultimate Mode is making Fright Train harder with this opening hand, and that's exactly the case. I mean, Challenge Mode and Advanced, frankly, have been explicitly avowed from Christopher as being not balanced.
Yeah.
So they can be very, very swingy, which can make for a lot of really fun situations, whether you win or lose, quite frankly.
And Fright Train's like, what's going on? If he had gone last, he might be dead by now.
Yeah. Alright, so Choke comes out.
Choke. There are no equipment cards in play.
Sorry, Sanvar. I know you really didn't want Choke Point to be in any of the games we played tonight. This is, I believe, Choke Point's sort of earlier iteration, right?
Yeah.
From a story perspective.
And she became Choke Point.
All right, so I think I'm just going to Arsenal Access and hope I find a good gun. Tactical Shotgun. I'll take it.
That's a good gun.
Put that in play. And I believe I'm aimed. So I'll just aim at anything. I don't really care what I'm going to aim at.
As long as it's not immune to damage.
Yep, 6 against Fright Train. Yeah, DJ Matic knows what's up. Yep, there it is. This is Choke, and there is no point.
Oof, every man's strength.
Yeah, and we can't get rid of those other proletariats until we get rid of...
The Scholar is probably okay to take this big hit.
That's totally fine.
Unity will still take 4 damage as well, so...
Handelabra games. It won't kill my Termi-Nation. Alright, externally combust that bad boy.
Yeah, I won't get to use my power with this external combustion, really, but I think it's the way to go.
Yeah, and it even redirects your damage against yourself, right? It'll even redirect. If you
it'll redirect the damage that goes to me as well. Yeah. I was just thinking if I want to, like, I could draw a different card by using my power with it instead. Like, I have 2 copies of Ammo Drop, so I could play a copy of Ammo Drop, which I'm going to do.
Yep.
And sure, Bunker can take a hit. And then I can use my power to destroy Ammo Drop and draw a card, play a card, use a power.
Nice.
And there's another external combustion.
Another external combustion.
Alright, so I'm going to actually go after Fright Train first.
Yeah.
To not waste as few as I
Yeah,
as
order
possible.
matters here.
And I think... Yeah, the one against Proletariat won't be hitting him anyways, unless I want to focus on his clones. So
that's fine.
Let's send that one to Fright Train.
I would say don't target negation bands, because that's one I really like to get rid of.
Yeah, I think I'll target Choke, because he doesn't really do that much. So
the chat agrees with you.
Yeah. All right, and now I don't think order matters here, because nothing's going to get destroyed.
Yeah, and actually, I'll go ahead, and while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and mention that, remember that team villains don't die. They are incapacitated like heroes, and when Fright Train is incapacitated, his thing causes 1 or more heroes to actually deal damage to themselves,
It's
right?
just the one with the highest or something.
Highest HP, yeah. All right, and we get the Crystal Collector. Let's pop that open and see what the Crystal Collector is all about. After my little animation happens. Magmarian. This card is immune to fire damage. Shocker. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a Magma Crystal. Any player that does may draw 3 cards.
Your shotgun got blown up by Baron Blade's obsessive planning.
Of course it did.
And Regression Darts is going to cause someone to not be able to deal damage. I think Unity is fine with that, so Unity can take this.
Yeah, but it's 2, right? Yeah, so... Oh, it's Patriot in Unity. Ugh. That's a bummer.
Oh, she was going to deal damage there, but I think we'd rather have Bunker deal damage, so...
Yeah.
Everyman's Strength is pretty rough. Obsessive Planning is also annoying. But I think Everyman's Strength is tougher.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do we have any other B-bots or anything? I guess I don't know if we do have any other ongoing destruction right now. Oh, you have an RPG launcher. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that Everyman's Strength since the planning has already gone off.
All right. Okay, let's see here.
Mimitone points out that Fright Train should not have the redirect icon on his mini flipped card. That is true. I will note that.
Good call, thank you. All right, so do I want to deal some damage?
That's
do I want
for
to
all the villains.
Say it again?
That's the case for all the team villain challenge modes. They don't have any effect on their flip side.
All right. Yeah, so do I want to draw cards or do I want to deal some damage? We still have Proletariat still has 2 clones in play. We got Highbrow. She deals damage what, on card play?
Yeah, on card play she's annoying.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Truth Seeker's better because I get to deal damage, but I also get to draw a card, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah, and actually, I'm going to play Stealth Bot that will negate Highbrow shortly. So.
Okay. All right, so where should I direct this Truth Seeker? Should I get rid of those negation bands or something else?
Well, I'm just going to play External Combustion again, I think. So anything with 3 hit points or less is going to die.
All right, so I'll go after maybe Friction.
Sure.
Ooh, don't dismiss anything. One of my favorite cards.
The Hippo. Come on, Stealth Bot. She would save us from this. We don't have her out yet.
Blinding Surge.
Detomatic says, I want to know what Citizen's Hammer and Anvil challenge mode will be. And Zonvar says, they win.
Yeah, definitely listen to the Citizen Dawn letters page episode. Because the whole backstory of all the various citizens and like Citizen Gate and all that, and Citizen Pain, Citizen Gain, all that stuff is so cool. Like, it's so great, all the story that they've come up with behind the scenes and stuff.
Did you know Bottom of the Ninth has, in like the solo play, there's a like event that you roll for rain delay, and if you like roll a 1, it says like the game's rained out. Pack up the board game and play another time.
Nice. I was gonna say, sounds like a construction pylon to me right here.
Yeah, it's construction pylon time. I mean, I do have my power reconfigure, but I want to get more bots out, so I want to get Stealth Bot and Swift Bot. My favorite pair.
DJ-O-Matic says, Citizens Pain and Gain? Yes. You should definitely check out the Letters Page podcast and find out who Citizens Pain and Gain are.
Oh, you can't deal damage to yourself. Good one.
Ah! Happy accident.
Actually,
right.
There's no equipment out, so I guess he destroys ongoings too, but we don't actually have any ongoing equipment cards, so I wouldn't even worry about Baron Blade's obsessive planning unless you're planning to put something out that might get destroyed.
Yeah, but what the heck else am I going to do?
Double draw?
Yeah, skip. Alright, so I got a quick draw, so that'll get me a gun. And I got a submachine gun. That's not bad.
Yeah, submachine gun's great in Vengeance.
Yeah.
Proletariat, stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't even bother.
Yeah, Stealth Bot's there for all the 1 damages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will trade a Gatling gun for another card. I'll do the same thing.
Modulize.
We'll just get this crazy external combustion train going.
Yeah, so navigation bands is gone. Get those proletariats out of there.
Yeah, it's going to clean up all the proletariats. First damage to Baron Blade.
It still will never surpass our epic and legendary Grand Warlord boss game where we dealt our first point of damage at minute 57 of the stream.
Someone want to pick up a magma crystal?
Ooh, all right, we got a Smoldering Crystal here. Let's see what that's all about. Smoldering Crystal. That is another magma crystal. At the end of the environment turn, the players may choose for one hero character card to be dealt 3 fire damage. A player whose hero character card takes damage this way may may put this card into their hand. This card cannot be played from a player's hand.
Yeah, we saw this last time.
Oh, is this the same one? All right, okay, yeah. So we've got that one, and of course we've got the Crystal Collector in place still.
Yeah, so the Crystal Collector would let us discard it for drawing 3 cards if we want. At the moment, and there other things can come in. I probably wouldn't bother, but if you feel like you want the Scholar to have it or someone, feel free.
Yeah, I think let's just. I mean, this is the mechanic we're supposedly showing off tonight, so.
And we don't want to redirect it, or it wouldn't work.
Redirect it. Yep. Yes, I do.
Citizen Slash, speaking of citizens. Oh, and I think there's a special effect here for Citizen Slash because Expatriette is in the game.
Damage dealt by this card is irreducible.
There you go. So it's going to be 2 damage or 3. Actually, I'll take it to Stealth Bot because of the Nemesis bonus. Maybe. It's irreducible, so it'll be 2 damage. Unless you want to take 3.
Yeah, I don't know. We're getting into that weird precarious in-between area where I can avoid it.
I clicked no anyways. Oh well.
All right. Fair enough.
They'll be okay.
All right.
Are you going to dismiss anything?
I think I am, because that's my favorite card. All right, so let's see.
Sometimes it's good to think about what could be played here.
Oh, sure.
Especially if there's any characters that can allow you to control the top of the deck. So if like Argent, Adept, or Tempest are an option here, I'll usually pick them first because you might get Reclaimed from the Deep or something that would allow you to control the top of your deck.
Yeah, I mean, Bunker could potentially get a get equipment from the trash card.
Decommission hardware.
Yeah, decommission hardware.
Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily any particular reason to choose the order, but so feel free however you wish.
Ooh, interesting. I'm fine with that, actually.
Yeah, the effect gets to continue. You just won't get to use the power.
Yep. Keep moving. No one to turn. Ooh, no one to turn loose. I like it. There was actually, so Evil Dice Monkey says, have we ever thought about our citizen names? There was a bit about that. Oh, perfect time for you to play that supply crate.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to put the top card of my deck into play. There was like Citizen, Stop and Citizen Shop. I think somebody was joking about that. Citizen Cash and Citizen Carry.
External combustion.
Nice.
Awesome. This is the game of external combustion. That's all 3 copies.
Yep.
I don't think order matters. It's just rock and roll.
Yeah, actually, one of the things I thought was interesting in the Citizen Dawn episode is that citizen names can actually be recycled. So, if Citizen Anvil died, they could potentially have another Citizen Anvil.
The name of the person.
Exactly.
All right. Friction's going to be getting some friction here.
Unchecked acceleration.
Bunker is on fire tonight, Hank Wright says.
Yeah, Bunker is rocking and rolling. He is terminating all the enemies.
All right, Stealth Bot's going to take this anyways. Yeah, in Sentinel Tactics, there's Citizen Hack and Slash.
Citizen Handle and Citizen Bra. Citizen Damage and Citizen Dealer. I don't know. What would be a good one, actually? Yeah, we never actually landed on anything super awesome for it. We just sort of messed around with some funny names. Citizen Abra. Citizens Abra and Citizen Cadabra.
All right. Do I want to destroy supply crate? I guess there's no reason not to because I can't destroy equipment to play bots. So,
Sockfoot asks, Handelabra Games, when did the ruling about the scholar's turn not ending when he plays that card get changed? So it was
never changed.
Yeah, it was never really changed. What you have to understand about it is that card's effect is not related to his turn. His turn phases, play card, use power, draw card. Those immediately stop. He draws cards and then his turn is over. He does not get to use any more phases in his turn. But that card's effect is not part of that.
Still resolves.
It still needs to resolve completely. So that's what that's all about.
Yeah. It doesn't say stop resolving any card plays that are in effect.
Right. Citizens Tango and Cash.
I guess volatile parts. Getting loaded up with bots here. I think I want... Obsessive planning is still out there, and that's annoying, so B-bot. Unless... Oh, you can RPG launcher that now. Or were you planning to do... Oh, you got your submachine gun in play. Is that from...
I think that was from Don't Dismiss Anything.
Cool. Yeah, if you're willing to use your RPG launcher to destroy obsessive planning, that would be good.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Then I'll put out Cryobot, who will do some splash damage for us. And
Citizens Turner and Hooch.
and a Raptorbot. Citizens Old Spice.
I could be Citizen Old.
What do you think?
40 soon.
Friction or Proletariat?
Oof. I feel like usually if Proletariat doesn't have any clones in, you want to go after him first.
Yeah, we'll hammer on him.
All right, so I'm going to RPG launcher. And obsessive planning is what we're looking to get rid of, yeah?
Yeah, it's destroying our stuff and it's annoying.
Ooh, Citizen Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, you can kill Slash because you're Nemesis.
I get to do 2 targets, right? Yeah, all right, I'll get rid of Citizen Slash. And then I'll hit the rest of this at Proletariat. Do I want to... Nah, I'll just do this. It's fine. I was thinking about aiming.
Damage now or damage later?
I know.
Who am I talking to?
I know. I know.
Damage now.
Yeah, my favorite thing with with Expatriette, I'm thinking of her mother. My favorite thing with her is when you get to aim off turn.
Or have hair trigger reflexes.
That's true. Yep.
But aim as part of unload is really nice. Who's got the highest? Bunker can take it.
Yeah, Bunker can take it. He's been like MVP this round.
Right, and here he's getting an extra Proletariat from the trash. We still have enough hit points that I don't need to redirect these. Oh, I don't have an external combustion to play. What am I going to do?
Just play your best card.
I want to get them out of my trash.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. I'm like, all right, what does he have in his trash that he can potentially... But then none of those are equipment.
Yeah, I actually don't have a power I can use besides my base power, which I kind of want. I guess I could go upgrade mode and then switch into turret mode and get something going, so I think I'm going to do that. Upgrade mode and ammo drop. You want to discard your magma crystal for 3 cards?
Well, let's see. I do have a no one to turn loose.
Yeah, you do have that.
So that might be... What do I have?
It's
I have 11 in
damage.
hand.
It's +2 damage to your no one to turn loose. Because the smoldering crystal counts for no one to turn loose.
So basically, I could get rid of friction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
And do you want another?
Won't I just discard it?
Yes.
But I already have enough to take out friction, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a waste.
Unless something else comes out that we want to draw from.
Yeah, and that's... Yeah, you know, we're in a fluid combat situation. Things may change.
A chance at vengeance. The displacing teleporter. Hey, don't kill my raptor bot.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to keep Chomps out? I think we should.
Oh, and he hit raptor bot instead of a hero character card, so that does not cause a discard.
Alright, so I'm going to turn loose.
You could also play Grace Under Fire for 8 damage. But that's pretty impressive too.
Yeah.
And you can only do it because her shock dampeners are gone.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yo, good point. Yes, I hadn't even thought about that, but yes, that is really important. Of course, her in cap is that start of the friction's turn, destroy one hero ongoing or equipment card, which is a bummer, but what are you going to do? We got 2 of the 4 villains out. I mean, one of them hasn't taken a... is basically still at full HP, but we'll get there.
Citizen Semantic and Citizen Satiation.
That's
the name. That's our citizen's name.
That is fantastic. Yeah, but which is which? I feel like you are definitely Citizen Semantic.
And you're Citizen Satiation.
Satiation. Good times.
Man, I have so much stuff as Unity. It's crazy. I guess volatile parts. My bots are not getting killed, so I want Bunker to keep upgrading. All right. Brainstorm time, I think.
Oh, yeah, Citizens Might and Right. That's a good one. That would definitely work.
Oh, right, Proletariat. Come on, Proletariat.
Yeah, the problem, Level Up Leo says Citizen's Pen and Citizen Teller, but the problem is that neither one of us is silent.
Yeah.
I feel like if I would definitely be, I feel like of the two of us, I'm Citizen Pen, because I'm the one who's like, you know, talking out of his butt more often. But, which I consider Citizen Pen to be. But Citizen Teller is just quiet and reserved. And while you're reserved, you are also very willing to be like,
would you like to...
You're an idiot.
Can I hastily augment your submachine gun?
I would have no problem with you hastily augmenting my submachine gun. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, I'm not going to take out any of these Proletariats, unfortunately, but I could. If I hit the 6 first.
Oh, right, yeah, and that reduces damage waste.
Yes, and then hit
Think,
that.
children, of damage waste. Don't let any damage go to waste.
I feel like it is absolutely imperative that I point out that I managed to find a cool strategic thing before John just now.
That's true. I would just be like, oh, choose for me. But, well done.
It happens so rarely, I feel like I have to point it out when it happens.
You have to own it.
Don't you have the ability to mute John on the streams? I guess that's true. I do have the ability to turn you off.
This is, like, I haven't actually played this Unity too much, but it's like B-Bot Unity. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, having that volatile parts, I should have kept that because I would do damage when I'm destroying a bot here.
Yep. Yeah, I've played this Unity probably 5 or 6 times for the testing, and I really dig this Unity a lot. Because it gives you, it moves her faster in the same way that, the Termi-Nation bunker, one of the things that this bunker does is it gives you the ability to get him set up more quickly, which is some of the complaints with regular bunker, is that sometimes if you don't draw good cards, it can be hard to get him set up. Similar thing with regular Unity. If you don't get cards, or if there's if you don't draw bots, or if you don't get equipment that
or
you
if
can
you
destroy,
draw only bots.
Yeah, exactly right. It can be hard to get that going, but with this, it sort of short circuits that a bit. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this Unity for sure. All right. Do I want to shock rounds on my submachine gun, or maybe hollow points on my submachine gun?
I would do hollow points because you wouldn't be able to get through Baron Blade's damage reduction otherwise.
Okay. All right. So let's get rid of it.
Yeah, definitely hit the clone first.
Yeah, hit the clone first, and hit. Oh, draw a card, bunker.
Free card, yo. Yeah, good thing we didn't grab that crystal because we already were killing the crystal collector.
Yeah. Come on, confirm. All right. I think we're in pretty good shape. He said too soon.
He said, oh, see, look, every hero character card deals itself 1 toxic damage. That's okay, though. We have Stealth Bot. And Proletariat keep playing clones.
All right, so...
Actually, I'm going to let B-Bot take this to destroy
Yep.
Baron Blade's damage reduction. Which has been annoying.
That darn pantsuit.
And then we can choose for me on this. Unless someone wants to take damage, I will redirect it.
Do it.
Like B-Bot wanted to take damage.
Exactly right.
Well, it didn't probably, but I wanted it to.
I wanted it to, right.
All right.
I'm going to go with yes.
You look super cool in that yes-no dialogue. It's like, yes-no modules. You want me to destroy upgrade mode? Why would I?
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, because you can...
I want to do things with it.
Yeah, you can draw and then you can kill it.
I can play, like, grenade launcher and then play turret mode. And then I can shoot my grenade launcher at the bad guys.
And draw more cards.
And then I can destroy turret mode.
To do more things.
Do more things. He's super modular. Oh, another grenade launcher. Well, okay. I could use auxiliary power source.
Yeah, I was going to say, play that, and yeah.
Or maintenance unit. Yeah, I'll play maintenance unit and use that power. And that's a more typical Termi-Nation bunker turn as opposed to just playing external combustion for all the damage, which is still valid. A new Magmarian.
Ooh, new Magmarian. All right, yeah, let me pull him up. Hang on a second here. All right, Stone Shaper. This card is immune to fire damage. What a shock! At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a magma crystal and select a target. Reduce damage dealt to selected targets by 1 until the start of the environment turn. Interesting. Do we have any? I don't think we have any.
We don't, but we can pick one up right now. I don't think it's necessary, though.
The Geomatic says, wait, hold on. Isn't everyone at Handelabra Citizen J? Well, we were. Unfortunately,
we now have Citizen D.
Citizen D and Citizen C.
Well, that's Drista.
Drista, of course.
And Javid.
And David, yeah.
Yes, Citizen C and Citizen D. They're just delaying the inevitable. Hey, where did the radioactivist come from? I didn't even notice him get played. Oh, because Baronblade just played him. That's why. Proletariat played the radioactivist, who definitely doesn't look like the Thing. Yes, save Stealth Bot. Save Raptor Bot, I mean.
Save Raptor Bot. I am super not excited to find out how much snow is on my car since this morning. For those of you who don't know this, Snowmageddon 2017 is upon us. Krista and I got back to Cleveland from Boston basically like moments before they closed the airports. So there's a bunch of people who are on their way back from PAX East who cannot get back from PAX East because they closed all the flights. Apparently Boston is a whiteout right now.
Malpolion asks, does Magmaria have any cards that are bad for the heroes? You could probably say that the one that deals 4 damage to every target is usually bad for the heroes. It's sometimes good for the heroes, but probably usually bad.
Yeah.
The fiery crystallization, which we haven't seen yet, which you might want to pull up, is actually a really interesting one.
So I'll go ahead and read that. Fiery crystallization. Equipment cards gain the keyword Magma Crystal. At the start of the environment turn, the Magmarian with the highest HP deals each target X fire damage and destroys X equipment cards, where X is the number of Magmarians in play. So this is what John was getting at earlier about us picking a bunch of equipment-heavy heroes, was the idea if we could get this, those all become Magma Crystals, and so we can do all kinds of fun things with them.
Yeah, but there's other cards that get more Magmarians out, so what you can happen is you have a whole bunch of Magmarians that are like, oh, they're my friends, they're helping me out. And then Fire Crystallization comes out and is like, the Magmarian with the highest HP deals each target X fire damage, which is like 8 or something, and burns, like, they basically turn on you and burn everything to the ground. So watch out for that. We need to destroy a card. Probably Solid to Liquid, since you won't be able to keep it.
It's on me.
All right, what am I doing? I guess I could go
You got
classic
options.
modular workbench.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Supply Crate. Even if I have plenty of cards, I usually play Supply Crate just to get more. Yeah, I don't know what I would... Honestly, like, and this is where John and I differ. In this scenario... Actually, what's in your...
No, I mean, it makes sense to play something that lets you draw a card so that you might get, like, something else.
Right, so, like, but, like, right now, you have one B-Bot in your trash. So playing this Unity, what I would do in this scenario, given where we're at in the game, is I would play Supply Crate, then I would use Unity's power. I would kill Stealth Bot. I know, that is heresy. But I would get rid of Stealth Bot, pull out the B-Bot, and then hope that, you know, things would happen.
I'm not getting rid of Stealth Bot.
I know you're not, and that's fine. That is your
I'm
one.
going to play the Supply Crate to draw a card.
Ooh, Construction Pylon. There you go.
Pylon. So I was going to play Modular Workbench because I have lots of cards in hand to discard for making bots, but I will go ahead and use Construction
I was going to say,
Pylon.
in this place, you actually ended up in a slightly better scenario. Instead of one bot, you get 2.
I'm going to go with a Champion Bot and a Raptor Bot. Goodbye, Baronblade. We hardly knew ye. Yeah, I'm just going to hit Baronblade.
Do it. Nah.
Scholar can get his own take his own toxic damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Got Joven.
That toxic damage
train.
really tied the room together, so... Alright, so I got my submachine gun. I can incendiary rounds. That probably wouldn't be terrible.
You have hollow points in the trash and reload.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like that idea.
Just keep shooting that submachine gun.
So let's definitely get rid of Proletariat, which will take out the other 2 targets. And then I guess choose for me. Here's fine. Baron Blade. Stone Shaper. All right, Bunker.
Baron Blade at
home?
5. Potentially.
Come on, Lebowski.
I don't know if I can do that much damage, though. I don't think I can.
Oh, come on. I feel like there's got to be a way. What do you got in your trash? Oh, you don't.
I can do
Yeah, you don't have any trash either.
the 2 damage. I guess I could hit one of Unity's things if that would help, but I don't think it would. No. I'm just gonna do something normal, unless I guess I can potentially draw a card. So yeah, I can play. Even if I can do 1 more damage, maybe. Like if I happen to draw a flak cannon.
Right.
So it's not actually going to be that big a deal. Splash damage to stealth bot. Ignored. The Ember Shaman.
Ooh, let's pop that guy open.
Here, we can finish it now.
Magmarian. This card is immune to fire damage. Shocker. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a magma crystal. Any player that does may use a power now. Ooh, I like that card.
Oh, except actually no one has a power that can deal 3 damage.
Oh, yeah, because I don't have any ammo in my submachine gun. Yep.
Well, Bunker can...
Oh, yeah,
take it.
look at that. I didn't even realize that. We picked all heroes that have no damage on their base powers.
How could you?
What a waste.
Somehow we still won the game. I mean, we haven't won, but I think we're going to win. And I'm not doing the damage reduction one, but I will do this one. And I'm going to use my other power in case I can draw a flak cannon. Nope. I'll get him down to 1 hit point. Oh, and he'll hit himself.
Ah! Oh, Baron Blade.
Oh, and he's even got an increase. Stealthbot's making the ultimate sacrifice. And Baron Blade is immune to damage from villain target.
Oh! All right. Well, you know what, Baron Blade? It's just like,
I'm sure the chat will...
man, you just gotta seek
that.
the truth, man.
Yep. On cue, the chat says, immunity, he's immune.
Yep. Like, fix yourself a Caucasian and then just chill, man. That's all you gotta do.
Well done to Mixed Challenge Advanced Ultimate Mode.
Yes. So, again, this is a thing that I don't think we've shown yet technically in quite this way. I think we showed all advanced mode team.
We did show all advanced. We might have shown a mixture of advanced, but we definitely haven't shown any challenge villains.
Yes.
Challenge vengeance on this team.
Challenge team. Yeah, exactly right. So this was a full mixed. So we've got a regular, we've got an advanced, we got a challenge, and an ultimate. And we were victorious with almost everybody in double-digit HP, with the exception of poor little Unity. But that's okay. She's got the cool, purple-pink streak in her hair, so...
Yeah, that's a pretty cool screenshot.
Actually, yeah, that is a pretty cool screenshot. I'm going to share that.
Share that on the twits. and the faces.
Indeed. All right, so look at that. We're just over 2 hours. I don't know that we can do another game tonight, but I think that's pretty good.
Yep.
We showed quite
Especially
a bit
after
of
the
cool stuff.
last time we played like a million years.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I tried to play us in Boston. I had all of Greater Than Games in my house and then out of my house, so it just was not a, it ended up going until almost 9:40, I want to say. Cool. Right, so yeah, that was mixed challenge mode. Obviously, that's also a new environment, Magmaria. Technically the second environment from Villains of the Multiverse.
That's true, because everyone's already been playing the Temple of Zhulang.
Temple of Zhulang has been out since the Season 2 preview pack. Although if you're the kind of person who doesn't buy season passes, you would not have been able to play that yet, because people won't be able to play it until Villains comes out. Well played, Citizens Might and Right. Thank you. We do what we can. All right, so are there any show notes that we need to go over? I don't think so. Actually, I should probably mention from a show notes perspective, in 2 weeks, I'm going to be on vacation. That doesn't necessarily mean there won't be a stream. I think John is still going to be doing a stream with potentially a guest star, but I'm taking my first real vacation in many years. I don't remember the last time I took a vacation. I kind of try to loop my vacations into like, I'm in Boston for PAX. I'm going to do setup and then take like a 6-hour vacation after I'm done with setup. But I haven't taken like a just pure
Well, you remember how
vacation.
crazy it was? You're going to Puerto Rico too, right? And how crazy the internet, how terribly crazy bad the internet was for me. So.
Right. Yes, I'm going to be in Puerto Rico.
You might have better.
We're staying in a resort, so it's possible. But I don't know, John.
Possibly better, possibly worse.
Indeed. Alrighty, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, so challenge mode is out, obviously. Go check it out. Download the update. Start playing it. We still have one more Termi-Nation variant to be discovered. I don't think it's been discovered while we were playing here.
This one right here.
The one that,
Bunker.
Yep. Termi-Nation Bunker.
You want to bring up the environment in the multiverse and show people the cards and stuff, maybe?
Yeah, sure. We can do that. All right, so let's pop up in the multiverse here and go to Magmaria. Man, this multiverse is getting really crowded. A lot of stuff in here. FPO. All right, so cards that we looked at. So we've seen the Crystal Collector. We've seen the Crystalloid Behemoth. We've seen the Ember Shaman. All right, so Fiery Crystallization. I actually brought this up during the game so people could read it, but I don't think I actually read it out. Equipment cards gain the... Oh, yeah, I did read this one out. So this is the one where equipments become magma crystals. So that's a pretty cool one. We've got... Oh, Inner Core Tunneler. This one did not come up. This card is immune to fire damage. Whenever a hero character card would be dealt damage, one player may discard a magma crystal. If they do, redirect that damage to this card.
Yeah, that's a really cool one. It's like a selective...
Immutus.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Or Stealth Bot, I guess.
Yeah, Magmarian... Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Magmarian Throng. At the end of the environment turn, reveal cards from the top of the environment deck until a Magmarian is revealed. Put it into play. Discard the other cards revealed this way. If no Magmarians are put into play this way, destroy this card. Seismic Defender, we've seen that. Smoldering Crystal, we've seen that. Stone Shaper, we saw that. And that's everything. Yeah, so there's only 2, I think, of the cards that actually didn't go into play in either of the games that we played tonight. So that's cool. Yeah, so stay tuned in future weeks. We're definitely going to be starting to show off more Villains of the Multiverse content. We promised you we were working on it, and as you can see, we were. Challenge mode was a little bit of a diversion, but we played a bunch. We worked a bunch on that, sort of in the bits and crevices. And just to reiterate from earlier in the stream, us working on bottom of the 9th has clearly not slowed down our attack of the additional content coming for Sentinels. So fear not, my lovely denizens of the multiverse.
Yeah, we'll have more previews in the weeks to come. So be sure to tune in.
Indeed.
At 7 Eastern.
7 Eastern time. Not Eastern Standard Time, not Eastern Daylight Time. We're just going to say Eastern Time from now on because it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, it was weird that I was eating dinner and it wasn't dark tonight. It's definitely getting into that time with the time change. It's like, oh, look, there's still sun. All right, so that's going to do it for another episode of Sentinels Live. Sentinels of the Multiverse is the only cooperative card book. I screwed it all up. Cooperative comic book card game, card book comic card comics that you should be playing. Thanks for joining us. We do this most every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you do enjoy the show, please like, share, follow, and subscribe. If you're interested in the company, you can follow us at Handelabra, Handelabra, on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, and Handelabra Games, no space, right here on Twitch. If you like what I do, you can check me out at Mr. J Handel, MRJHANDEL, and you can check out John at Migrant P, MIGRANTP on Twitter. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink. And you can find out more about the game at sentinelsdigital.com. As always, I am Jeremy.
And I'm John.
Saying good night from the multiverse, and we will see you next week. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Good night.